welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you here again as always. Today in this video, the saga on Kevin continues. In the last video, I got his engine all torn down into a big pile of parts that is down there sitting next to me. My job for today is I want to get a start on these cylinder heads. This video is probably going to be an accumulation of the next few days. I'm not going to have enough to get everything done in this one part of time. I'm not going to have enough time to get everything done in this one session that I have to work on these. My goal for today is I'd like to get a start on the one cylinder head, get it stripped down, get it checked for cracks, because these cylinder heads are really prone for cracking in between the valves. I have probably 6 cylinder heads here in my shed at the moment, and I bet you I probably don't have a good pair between the lot of them. But anyway, I'll pull the plugs out because I don't need those in there, and then I'll get the springs and valves out of each. I'll get them numbered 1 to 6, get them all out of there, flip them over and check. Then I'll get them cleaned, get the oil off them, and I'm going to start doing some work on some porting. I'm not going to be going crazy with the cylinder head porting on this. I just want to do basically a match port and a little bit down between the valve guides, because that's where a lot of the power is in there. Just to supplement the camshaft that's going into Kevin. And while I got the springs out, I want to check if there's enough room in there for the lift that the thing has. So that's going to be basically my job for today. Get them stripped down, get them cleaned, get them checked, and then from there I'll work on starting the porting if I've got enough time tonight. So first things first is I got to get all these springs and valves off, and then I got to get them numbered and mark the cylinder head 1 through 6 so I know where they went. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to bother talking too much more about them. They're a pair of cylinder heads. I'm going to start actually getting these plugs out. Denso plugs. Woohoo. Fancy. Alright, anyway. Start working on getting these out. Alright, so this is what I got. This is my valve spring compressor. It's just an SP Tools one. There's better ways to do it by using these bolts. This is a pain in the butt with dual valve springs, but it is doable. I've done it. Works pretty good with these beehives though.
my head, suffocated by sorrow. My bones start to disconnect. My soul becomes hollow. In the end.
So now I'm going to take this and just give it a degrease. Actually, I might just have a quick look before I even do that. Well, I'll be fucked. Looks like we have a good cylinder head. Hell yeah, that's a good start. Anyway, I'll go get it clean and then I'll come back.
This night I'm desperate to feel more alive, alive. Dreams that keep me wide awake. Call me up out of the I've been cold for so long. One touch and we're igniting, setting fire to it all. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. One spark, I feel lightning blazing up through the darkest nights. Hold your breath, babe, the smoke is burning. You kiss me now and I'll be alright. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. Down.
Alright, well there we have it. That's cylinder head number 1 done. I did open these up a little bit bigger than I should have. But again, being a bit bigger is not going to hurt it. Well, that I can tell with this. But at least I can tell with this messed up intake manifold gasket. I reckon with a fresh manifold gasket it's probably not going to be too bad. But yeah, intakes are done, exhausts are done. I've just gone and put some old engine oil on it to prevent it from rusting. You can't see in there, but I just did the same thing that I did with the exhaust port and just basically knife edged the guide where it comes into the port, as well as opened up a bit beside each of them. I didn't do much in the bowl, didn't really touch the short turn radius. There was one sharp casting mark on the short term radius. I just smoothed that over and left it at that. I spent all my time up on the roof and in the sides here just to get a bit more volume in them. They're not going to be million horsepower cylinder heads, but they'll be an improvement over what they were, which is what I was going for. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm gonna go inside, get a shower, get ready for work in the morning, and then come back, do cylinder head number 2. I also still have to lap all of these valves back in, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow and then the other cylinder head another day. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go and do the cylinder head while I still have pretty good memory of what I've done to this one. Anyway, I'll come back to you guys then. This is the other cylinder head. I'm back. It's another day. It's more of the same shit. I'm not going to have time to get everything done on this tonight. I'd like to at least get the exhaust ports ported, and then I can do the intakes another day. Machine down the valve guides, install the new valve stem seals, which I raided out of my own stash. So Kevin's going to get some new valve stem seals. These are my BTR ones out of my valve spring set. I probably wasn't going to use these anyway, but I can always get more if I need to. I don't think I will, so might as well put them in Kevin. Yeah, then I've got to relap all the valves, clean them all up, clean everything else up, and then they can go back on the engine. But yeah, today it's just more of the same shit. It's monotonous, but I've got to get it done. So all the valves are going to come out, port the ports, port these ports, clean them all up, knock down the guides, install the new seals, then lap in all the valves, etc. And I can look into disassembling his new engine. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into this because I've got a lot to do and not enough time to do it, and I need to get that Allen key out. Well, that's going to be gay. Excuse me. Oh yeah, look at that. They should seal up nice now. Nice big sealing surface. And the valve seat, it'll look the same. Oh yeah. That's going to be mint. Wonderful. It's the same. Yeah, that one's going to seal up real nice. The exhaust side, we got these. I don't know much about them, or what brand they are or anything. But they are new and shiny, so I'm going to put these in. So I'll lap these guys in there. And then this cylinder head can get a wash down. I've got a Scotch-Brite this area. As well as got to put on the new valve springs and retainers. I think that's about it then for this cylinder head. Once it's all nice and clean, obviously, then I can put it aside, get it ready to go on the engine. But anyway, for now I've got to lap in these exhaust valves. Not too sure what brand they are, but they're, yeah, like I said, they're new. Alright, time to put them all together, I guess. Well, at least this one. And I'll wire wheel this. So we got here some Crocams. Kevin's going to get some Crocams, Molly, valve spring retainers. Some Crocams valve locks. And he's got a set of Beehive valve springs. I don't know the seat pressure on these. There's no information or writing on the box. But that'll be right. I'll jam them in there. What the hell? There you go, that's a word of warning to you guys out there. If you're using the Crow valve keepers, I'd have a look at them because they don't fit around the valve properly. I'll show you what I mean. Like if you see there, it's very hard to see, but like rocks on the valve because it's not seated properly. It's not sitting in the groove. Oops. Whereas if you get the factory ones, like I can't move that at all. It's a nice snug fit around the valve. Don't know if these need to be hardened or anything with like the camshaft that's being run in this thing. But yeah, I'm not happy with them, so I'm not going to put them in this engine. Last thing I want is Kevin to drop a valve. It'd probably drop all 12 of the bastards, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, Crow cams, if you're running these retainers, check them, because this particular packet, they're rubbish. You can see it here as well, like they're the original retainers. You can see that it just looks a lot nicer and neater. There's no gap around the valve. There's a little gap here where they separate, whereas these ones there's a really big gap there, and it's hard to pick up on camera, but they're just not hugging the valve properly. So yeah, I'm going to undo this one, take those keepers out and put the factory ones back in it.
Under moonlit sky, I'm desperate to feel more alive, alive. Dreams that keep me wide awake, call me up out of the grave.
That cylinder head is done. Time to move on to the next. Well, there we go. That's his cylinder heads done. That's all I'm going to do on them. They're ready now to go back on the engine. I'm going to put some WD-40 on them so that they don't rust too much. Yeah, that's pretty much it for his cylinder heads. So they should be good. They'll make a good bit of power and complement the cam that it's getting. Got one more thing that I'm going to do today, and then I'll basically end that video, or end this video there. Anyway, I'll get this off of here, out of the way, get off rag. I hate getting these things out. Bit of assembly lube in there. Bit around there. Like that. Get the nice new cover. A little bit of Loctite on these. Well, that's where I'm going to end it today, guys. So, with that complete, that pretty much I'm putting it the timing cover. Pretty much ready to tear into Kevin's new engine, get it torn down and ready to get put back together, excuse me, with the cylinder heads, his new timing cover, and a couple other bits and pieces there as well. And yeah, should be pretty good, should make some half decent numbers. Yeah. More information on what's going into it in the next video. I'll basically give a quick rundown of what's going into it. Yeah. For now, thank you all for watching. Please leave your likes, comments down below. Please share a video. It really helps me a lot. I really appreciate it. And yeah, apart from that, don't forget to unleash the boost, CO2 the world, and I will see you guys in the next video with more Magnus. Anyway, I'll see you then. Bye bye.